Okay, so yesterday we completed the last part of the trek to actually make a full O around Torres Del Paine. We hiked from Frances to Los Cuernos, or through Los Cuernos, I should say, and then on to Camp Central. Unclear exactly how many kilometers it was because signs said different things, but we think it was probably around 15 kilometers. It took us about 6 hours to hike. This morning we were supposed to hike up to the Mirador for the base of the Torres. However, they had been closed the last 2 days. We were unsure if they were going to open today, and we wouldn't know until 7, which would mean we would not make our bus if we didn't find out until 7 and still hiked up there due to the campground that we were able to get.
Which just means we're going to have to come back, maybe do the W trek and try and hit it up again.
Yeah, so unfortunately we are not able to go and see that, which I feel like was the completion of the trip, so I feel like my trip is a little incomplete at this point. But for the rest of the day we have a few hours. We woke up, we slept in, woke up, ate some breakfast, and now we're just walking around the camp and hotel area before we have to catch our bus in a few hours.
If you want to call asparagus soup breakfast, then yeah, we ate some breakfast.
We couldn't stomach any more oatmeal.
The oatmeal was too much. Yeah, I think I'm done with oatmeal for the next year or two.
Trying to do some sort of camp tour pretty much since we started. However, we haven't had the time and or energy most days. But since we're waiting here today, this one's pretty similar to what most of them are like. Some of them are a little nicer, some not so much. It just kind of depends. But they all have the same basic premise. So this building right behind us is our check-in. That's where you check in, show your passports, your camping reservations. There's also usually some sort of mini market that's beside or behind, beside, etc. What they have varies a lot. Typically there's things like chips, candy bars, Cokes, some beers. That's pretty much it. Your basic stuff. And then some pasta, those types of things in case you didn't get enough. And last, but probably most importantly, is our cooking area. This is pretty standard cooking area, has some tables. There's a few different campsites that had a setup like this where it was just like a white tent that you cooked inside of. A few of them were inside, it just kind of depended on the site. But around dinner time, 6 o'clock, everyone kind of rushes in with all of their food. It was probably one of our favorite parts of the day after hiking all day. So after you finish eating, you can come bring your dishes. Most places have somewhere to clean and wash your dishes. Some of them are outside, so those ones are a little difficult if it's raining, but they're usually just your normal sink, soap, wash your dishes. And so that's pretty much the whole campground actually. It really just consists of the bathrooms, the cooking area, and the check-in / market. The rest of the campground is what it's meant for, camping. The different types of campgrounds depend. Most of the time we stayed in just an open field like this. Once we stayed on platforms, it just depends on where the campsite is. So we'll just quickly walk you around some of this campground so that you get an idea of the campground. And here we have Lexi and Sarah, who have still not taken down their tent 2 hours later.
But everything else is cleaned up. And it's not 2 hours.
It's gonna be the longest time lapse I've ever gotten. So we just finished taking a shower, came back to our room, and somehow the cat got into our hostel room. Isn't that something? Look at that.
It's okay, we'll keep it.
I don't know if I want to sleep with that.